It's incredibly disappointing now. And look, candidly, it's a bit scary because there's a very different vision that's being put out there.
I just have to remind you.
Wow.
Don't you ever let anybody take your power from you.
Wow. Look at Kamala.
You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did. And you have the same ability to engage and inspire. So don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you.
Is it just me, or am I getting this right? Are you guys sure this is the right clip? Is this not AI generated? Look at Kamala. Personally, I think she looks drunk or something. But she doesn't look all right. She looks a little bit older than she was just last month. What's going on with Kamala Harris? I cannot believe she's gone into a meltdown, just like, you know, some of the liberals who couldn't take the results of this election. I just hope she's okay, because she doesn't look okay to me. But by the way, I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you see something off about this video, just let us know. I want to be sure that this video is actually real.
And let me just say to everyone on this call, I am so grateful for you. And I'm so thankful to you. I'm thankful for your love of our country and your willingness to put the work into it. I'm thankful for the faith that you put in me and Governor Walz and our team. And I am thankful because I know your character is such that you're not gonna get knocked down. And you're in this fight. And you're in it for all the right reasons. And I know that about you. It's why you're part of this call right now and all the work that you did over those 107 days and even before. That's your nature. And the outcome of this election obviously is not what we wanted. It is not what we worked so hard for. But I am proud of the race we ran. And your role in this was critical. What we did in 107 days was unprecedented. Think about the coalition that we built, and we were so intentional about that. You would hear me talk about it all the time. Being a daughter of parents who are active in the civil rights movement, I know and believe that the best movements that are about progress in our country mean that it's leaders that we are dedicated to the coalition, to bringing people together that seemingly have nothing in common, but have everything in common. A coalition where we bring people together based on a deep love of our country and our understanding that the strength of our country will be a function of our willingness to put in the work, and that we will do that work with a sense of joy, yes, with a sense of work ethic and understanding it's going to be hard, but it's good work. It's good work. To be engaged in a collective fight for America's future. And it means so much to me and to Governor Walz that you knocked on doors, you called friends, you called in favors. You said, hey, you know, I showed up at your softball game, now I need you to show up at the campaign office. You put in the time, it was personal for you. And you gave all that you could to support our campaign. Because of your efforts, get this, we raised an historic $1.4 billion.
I think Kamala is running for 2028. This speech sounds more like a campaign speech to me against 2028. I mean, in my personal opinion, she'll be making a big mistake. I think she is done. Her political career is done. She had her shot. She should just go behind the scenes and let others take the mantle. She blew away a $1.5 billion campaign fund, and she is in debt with that. How could she have managed the country? Let's be honest here, let's be frank. You know, us in Wakanda, we see things like this and we don't understand why some Americans, they don't understand. How could you give someone $1.5 billion for a campaign and she couldn't manage it. Yet I heard she's about 37% up as favorite for a Democratic Party nominee against 2028. And the next person on the list is Gavin Newsom with 7%. So you guys want to put Kamala Harris forward again. I think it's a big mistake. I think the Republicans need a good, worthy challenger. Kamala proved she's not. Donald Trump had a rump. You know, he swept all. I mean, California, New Jersey. Yeah, Kamala won there, but Donald Trump gained about 10 to 15 extra points from those deep blue states. So I don't think Kamala should be making campaign speech anymore. I think she should just retire. I heard she was on holidays in Hawaii, but she's come back. I don't think she looks like someone who's been on a holiday. Oh, Kamala, come on. Just let it go, okay? That's it. You're done. At least you climb the political ladder up to the point of you running for president. That's the highest achievement. Do you think you can come back to win against this Republican juggernaut? No, I don't think so. So the best advice from Wakanda is that you stay out and let others pick up the mantle. But now, can't you feel it? Even you yourself, the peace that is in the air, everyone's so happy that Donald Trump is in office. Yeah, there was a storm and now there is a calm. You see, there's always a storm before the calm, right? Yeah, so now we're experiencing the calm face of the world. So don't mess it up, okay? Anyway, that's my own opinion. So if you have any other opinion, drop it in the comment section below. Wow, even Patrick Bet-David weighed in. In his Twitter profile, he said, "It's never a good idea to record a video when you're drunk, especially when applying for CEO position of the biggest company in the world. That is the United States of America." And just to remind you, she blew away $1.5 billion on her campaign and she's in debt. So I can only imagine after 4 years of her rule, how much debt America will be in. And we don't want that because we know they'll be looking for ways for Wakandans to pay that, and we don't want to pay that because you guys are the big brother. There's nothing you can do about it. You just do your policies and the dollars keeps coming. I don't know how, but if I say it on this channel, I guess you'll not be seeing my channel in the next few years. But we all know what it is, right? The hypocrites. Yeah, we all know what it is, hypocrites. So let's just keep pretending. Anyway, this is from Breaking 911. Liars. Senior aides to Kamala Harris have told the Huffington Post in an interview that internal polling never showed her ahead of Trump. Basically, they ran a $1 billion campaign based on a lie. Was this thing a scam all along? Did they know that they were going to lose, so they just look for ways to just grab money from the public, the mega donors, to fill in their pockets, to make their families and friends rich? I'm just asking a question, okay? It's just a question. I'm not throwing out some allegations there. But that's the point we've come to, right? Now in America, it looks like we are in Wakanda. You must be careful what you say. There's freedom of speech, but there's not freedom after speech. At least we know that in Wakanda, but in America, it seems you guys are now like us.
Get this, we raised an historic $1.4 billion, almost $1.5 billion from grassroots supporters alone, the most in presidential campaign history. Nearly 8 million donors contributed an average donation of about $56 to fuel our people-powered campaign. And understand that the work that we did included the work that so many of you here did, which is to talk to first-time voters. Many of you are first-time voters. And to talk about how being involved can make a difference. And that remains true. And that's one of the pieces that I just want us to please take away, that our fight for freedom and for opportunity and for the promise of America, it included, for example, almost 4 million first-time contributors to our campaign because of the work you did of helping people know that they can be engaged and that they're not outside, that they're inside, that we're all in this together. And that work continues. The work must continue of reminding ourselves that we have an ability to stay engaged in a way that will make a difference. The work that you all did, it's going to have lasting effect. Again, I'll say, the election didn't turn out like we wanted it to. Certainly not as we planned for it to. But understand that the work we put into it was about empowering people. That's the spirit with work we did.
Well, Kamala, I know you put in a lot of work. You raised this record-breaking amount of money, but what are the end results? If I was a donor, I would have been asking, where is my ROI? Okay, where is my return on investment? Basically lost everything like they were in Las Vegas. That was what $1.5 billion got you. The record-breaking fundraising didn't yield anything. Zilch. It's a little bit embarrassing, so I don't think it's a very proud point to be making that you raise this record-breaking, do fundraiser. So don't even talk about it because it's embarrassing. You didn't win, so don't brag about it, please. And to make matters worse, the donors are rallying. Democratic donors, they say, this is from the Daily Mail Online. Democratic donor says Kamala Harris should be banned from running for office forever over illegal spending. Wow. How can you even illegal spend? How is that even possible? You're more than the spoiled kid, right? Who just blow away his father's hard-earned cash. Wow. Illegal spending. This is from a Democratic donor, not a Republican right-wing nut job like they call them. This is from a mega donor, probably. Okay, Kamala, you better get the advice because his speech, it sounds like you're planning to run again 2028. You will be running on pennies this time or next time, so watch out. Probably you're already in debt anyway.
Italy has seen fascism. Italy has seen these things. You guys, you understand what happens. You have seen this before. My country is in its adolescence. Adolescence is very arrogant. Adolescence thinks it knows everything.
Are you happy?
Very happy.
It was a weird one.
Morning in America.
That was one of the first times ever I felt hopeful after an election. Like, you should have seen the green room at the comedy club. Everybody was like, yes.
Yes.
Whew.
So my theory is the timeline, like in a science fiction movie, the timeline has split twice in the last like 9 months.
What was the first split?
There was when Trump got shot.
And
There was that moment where the world was going to head in two totally different directions.
Horrible karma.
No.
That's a totalitarian dystopian nightmare.
Even us in Wakanda, we felt this sense of relief. Oh, Trump is finally back in office. The world will be at peace, and nobody will come to Wakanda to bother us about all these pronouns and trying to force some certain cultures we don't want. And that's not even part of us. Come on, guys. America, if it's America first, it's good for everyone. Wakanda first, whatever country you are first, is just good. And you just stay out of everybody's business. That's what everybody wants, right? So that's why we support Trump. We wanted him to win. Okay? We don't need leaders that will come and shove, some sick ideas into our society here in Wakanda. If you want to be whatever you want to be, just keep it to yourself in America. Okay? We don't want that in Wakanda. So, you can end up, you bankrupt your society morally is your problem. We watch from TV, the morality, on a scale of 0 to 100, the moral morality, how we call it, indicator in America is about 2 right now. In Wakanda, we are 99%, barring to the fact that just that little thing that, yeah, of course, there is sin everywhere, right? So maybe that 1% of the sin, but I'm serious. I'm not joking this time. But guys, be careful over there in America. You're corrupting us. You're corrupting us morally. This is not political. Morally. That's according to how we live our lives. So, America first. Oh yeah. America first. Oh yeah. See you in the next one. Cheers.